later. Oh my god. I didn't even tell you guys, like, what was going on last week. We just had the worst amount of Karens last week. Like, what the actual fuck? So, after I streamed last Wednesday, right? I then went into work. Well, I also dyed my hair, and then I proceeded to go into work. And a woman came in, right? And it was kind of like, so the door was here, and here's the till. Door, till, and I was standing here. She's come in to here. So I can't really see her very well, but I can see her. Anyway, she was like, that's fair enough. So I see her, and she was like, oh, you guys are finally open. And I was like, yeah, like we're open from like 4 or whatever. And it was like, okay, a little strange, but anyway. So I'm about to ask it because unfortunately, legally, we still have to ask for vaccination certificates everywhere. Which means that it gets really frustrating when you're trying to like do what you shouldn't and drink coffee. But anyway, so I then walk out from the register a little bit further down the bar. So we have this really long bar, by the way, and the register is like right in the corner. So I was like, okay. I walk out a little bit to ask for a vaccination certificate, and I see a boy standing behind her who cannot be more than 12 or 13. And I just went, oh, I'm so sorry, actually, we can't have minors on the premises. And this woman, facial expressions and all, goes, he's not a minor. And I'm just like, that's really creepy. Anyway, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, then I just need to see some ID. But he clearly looks underage. Like, not even a cusp of it where you might ask anyway just because you're not entirely sure. No, this kid was like prepubescent. Clearly underage. And anyway, and then she goes, there are better ways of asking that. And I'm like, oh, like, I'm sorry, like, she just cut me off and, like, walked out, but I was actually just going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I didn't realize that I came across rude or anything like that, like, I was genuinely apologizing, not even being like, oh, I'm sorry, like, no, genuinely apologizing, and as she leaves, also, keep in mind, I am the supervisor on shift. She turns around to my, basically, like, my bartender, like, my, one of the girls who was under my care for the night, basically, and says, you should hire better staff. The fuck, bitch? What? And then she storms out. And it's like, we are not a cafe. Get your children out of my fucking bar. I was so shocked. I actually ended up speaking to the owner, because she came in to bring food that night because we were short and stuff. And I said to Loredana, I was like, Loredana, I'm so sorry that I'm such a terrible staff member and that you have to hire better staff than me. And she goes, why? Loredana loves me. Like, she froths me. Mainly because, like, my food list, what I do when I send at the end of the night, I provide so much fucking information. And she loves it. And so as in turn, has ended up, like, loving me. And it's great. But anyway. And I explained what happened. And she was like, well, you did the right thing. I was like, I'm glad you think so. We're going to need a heal after this. But now they're all on the same side of me, so that's good. Oh, fuck me. I forgot to heal. Fuck. hey, did you have a good day? I'm sure tomorrow will be even better. That's so cute. But guess what? I had major surgery today and Harvey stole $1,000 from us for it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.